Welcome back to School's Challenge Quiz. It's the second match in round 2. The scores are Holy Childhood on 1, Manning School on 3. It's now time for the speed challenge, in which teams can answer as many questions as possible in 3 separate 60-second periods. Manning School, it's time for your first minute. Mannings, according to the book of Acts in the Bible, on which island was Paul shipwrecked?
Malta.
Correct. In humans, the right lung is larger and weighs more than the left lung. Is this statement true or false?
True.
Correct. Spell surveillance.
SURVEILLANCE.
Correct. In which country would you find Kansai International Airport?
Russia.
No, Japan. Which UN organization uses the abbreviation UNODC?
Pass.
United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. What is the name for the pair of points that are on opposite sides of a planet?
Antipodes.
Correct. The opera Armida was created by
Tchaikovsky.
which? No, Antonio Salieri. What is the name for the functional group derived from a simple aromatic ring when one hydrogen is removed from the ring?
Cycling.
No, Ariel. What is 0.75 multiplied by 800?
3/4. 800.
75 times 8, how much?
600.
No. 8, how much? 600. 6. 6.
Incorrect, 600. What is the name of the, and we'll hold that one, end of the first minute for the Manning School, and we now go to Holy Childhood High for their first minute. Holy Childhood, which of the 7 deacons chosen in the book of Acts in the Bible was called an evangelist?
Paul.
Incorrect, Philip. In humans, the right lung has 3 lobes while the left lung has 2. Is this statement true or false?
True.
Correct. Spell vengeance.
VENGEANCE.
Correct. In which country would you find the Hefe Luogang International
China.
Airport? Yes. Which UN organization uses the acronym WIPO?
Pass.
World Intellectual Property Organization. What is the name for the angle that a line makes with a meridian?
Declination.
Incorrect. Azimuth. The symphony, The Surprise, was created by which composer?
Giuseppe Verdi.
No, Franz Joseph Haydn. What is the name for the chemical agent that picks up water, often used for drying?
Pass.
Desiccant. What is 0.45 multiplied by 800?
So less than 600, so we're close to it, so
750.
Incorrect, 360. And that's the end of the first minute for Holy Childhood High. And now we go back to the Manning School for their second minute. Mannings, what is the name of the long-running musical based on the 1939 poetry collection, Old Possum's Book of...
What's that story?
No, Cats. In what year did the U.S. purchase islands in the Caribbean from Denmark, which later became the U.S. Virgin Islands?
1917.
Correct. Rudolph Speed is the manager of which club in the Jamaica Premier League?
Cavaliers.
FC.
Yes. Which old unit for energy is approximately 3/4 of a kilowatt?
Erg.
No, horsepower. What item outside a Spanish home is el buzón?
Pass.
Letterbox. Which Caribbean author wrote the book The Dog Who Loved Flowers?
Sierra Palmer.
No, Janet Jagan. Who wrote the words of the national song Jamaica Land of Beauty?
Yes, Reed.
No, A.L. Hendricks. In the Bible, what was Hananiah's Babylonian name?
Hananiah. Said I be. Wait. Shadrach.
Correct. What is the name of the phase in the cardiac cycle during which the heart relaxes and allows blood to refill each atrium? No, say that again?
Diastole.
Yes.
Good.
In the correct order. All right, and that's the end of the second minute for Manning School. Now back to Holy Childhood for their second minute. Holy Childhood, what is the name of the longest running musical in the history of the West End in London?
West Side Story.
No, Les Miserables. Rafael Trujillo assumed power in which Caribbean country in 1929?
Cuba.
No, Dominican Republic. Harold Thomas is the manager of which club in the Jamaica Premier League?
Constance Spring.
Incorrect. Harborview FC. What is the name for the percent of the work put into a machine that is converted into useful work
Efficiency.
output? Correct. What item in a Spanish kitchen is los abrebotellas?
Cotton.
No, a bottle opener. Which Caribbean author wrote the book The Shark Hunters?
Sam Zelvon.
Incorrect. Andrew Salkey. Who wrote the Jamaica's national song for schools?
Yes, Reed.
Yes. And in the Bible, what was Abednego's Hebrew name?
Bethesda.
Incorrect. Azariah. What is the specific name for a variation of a gene that will produce a certain phenotype?
Allele.
No, dominant allele. And in the correct order, spell the homonyms which mean... All right, we're going to hold that one. We are at the end of the second minute for Holy Childhood. Now we go back to the Manning School for their third and final. Mannings, in the correct order, spell the homonyms which mean a unit of computer memory and to clamp down with the teeth.
BYTE and BITE.
Correct. Who is the Iraqi Prime Minister?
So this is Mustafa Al-Kadhimi.
Correct. Saigon was the former name of which city in Vietnam?
Ho Chi Minh City.
Correct. What is the name for an elongated steep slope at the edge of an upland area such as a plateau?
Cliff.
No, escarpment. In which year did Shaggy win his second Grammy Award?
2010.
No, 2019. What is the atomic number of the earth metal cerium?
Serums of this is 58.
Correct. What is the simple interest on $8,000 invested at a rate of 8% per annum for 18 months?
8 months, 1.5.
Yes.
So 640 plus 320. So that would be $960.
Correct. In the 1990s comedy sitcom Seinfeld, who played the role of Elaine?
Matt Damon.
No, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. How many countries signed the Treaty of Chaguaramas on August 1, 1973? And there is no time to answer that one, but the answer is 4. And that brings us to the end of the third and final minute for Manning School. And now we go back to Holy Childhood High for their third and final minute. Holy Childhood, in the correct order, spell the homonyms which mean to make reference to a literary source and the location of a place.
CITE and SITE.
CITE and SITE.
Correct. Who is the president of Iran?
Iran. Isaac Herzog.
Isaac Herzog.
Incorrect. Ibrahim Raisi. What is the current name of the country formerly known as Upper Volta?
Wait. Honduras.
Incorrect. Burkina Faso. What is the name for a partially enclosed coastal water body where fresh water from rivers and streams mixes with salt water from the ocean?
Lagoon.
Incorrect. Estuary. With whom did Shaggy share the Grammy for the Best Reggae Album? 44,876.
Pass.
Sting. Which element in the periodic table has an atomic number of 49?
49. Wait. Indium.
Correct. What is the simple interest on $1,800 invested at a rate of 7.5% per annum for 24 months?
15 times 18. 15 times 18. 15.
And there is no time to answer that. The answer is $270. That brings us to the end of the third and final minute for Holy Childhood and the end of our speed challenge. Scores at this time, Holy Childhood on 8, Manning School on 16. When we come back, it's the exciting buzzer challenge which will decide our winners. Stay tuned. The second match in round 2 of TVJ Schools Challenge Quiz returns right after this.